That's something I'm going to need to prioritize off-screen. It really is. Because I can't keep having this as we're trying to get to the end. It kind of kills the flow.
Is there something you need?
A brand new circle? That's all I really need. Nope, of course not. Probably doesn't give show up anything since we're in the little dark gray area again. Where everything's deep and thus, well, nothing's gonna happen. Nothing, there's not much excitement this time around. Alright, let's see.
Yo!
There's not a few things. Yeah, we have a burn tornado. Here we have that burn vortex. Fire blast. I think I'll get rid of fire bullets. I'm not gonna need that anytime soon.
Pretty good, yeah?
Miranda. So 2 Infernos. Surprise up versus crits. Nah.
How about this?
Got 2 frozen spikes. RP cost down. I'll use this one since it costs too much to use. Most people probably won't be using it. RP plus 1. I doubt I'll need the storm shot. Or actually, maybe for some certain characters. I'll get rid of the storm bullet then. And I just need one more. What's the difference? Is it just more range? Don't really need a secondary one.
How about this?
I doubt misdirection is gonna help in a freaking boss battle after all. Last but not least, rock bullets. I'm not gonna use these anytime soon. Those are actually kind of pointless to me. Alright. I think that'll do it for now then.
See ya.
I'll edit it eventually. Like I said, that's something I'll mainly do off-screen. Just to kind of make things a little easier. Plus it gives me a little more time to think. Instead of just having an entire session dedicated to that alone. So back to headquarters then. For the actual main mission.
Is there something you need?
Surprise, the cyber rifle thing was part of the mission reports. Oh, so I got 2 more for the machine guns, as well as a launcher and now water alchemy. I'll make sure to aim for that as a side objective.
How wonderful!
Alright, so they're gone. Everyone else needs to be in peace. Could care less about this random thing, even though it is something new. Destroy the elite guard. Rout the elite alchemists. Here goes nothing.
Op details are as follows.
An elite enemy unit is hiding in the forest at the base of Voxgold. MI thinks that they plan to take back that bridgehead. We'll approach from the southeast of the forest. Our goal is to disable the tank squadron. Do not engage before securing the area. There may be other troops lying in wait. With the main force marching toward Valkyria, it's up to us to handle this.
That's all. Vandergate, move out.
Alright, team select. Keep those 2 in there until they level up. In exchange, I'll get Tilda on here, because she seems to be way behind. And is Isaac still somehow... Wow, yeah, I think that is. Isaac's still somehow the second person behind. Alright. And you're once again back into the team. Here goes! Let the real mission commence here. Well, not even an introduction or anything. Just destroy the elite god.
Let's do this.
Alright. I haven't been here in a while, that's for sure.
I found
Get back.
Screw your random bullets. Hold on a second. Yeah, wait for them to spawn in and then shoot down. No, not sniper. Flame burst, please.
Burn them all.
That's it. Your Gatling gun.
Hurt yourself.
Here we go! Me? Burn them all! Thanks for me.
Just in time.
Very vexatious.
Ow, what the? What happened there?
Constant vigilance.
Will you stop that? Seriously. Cut it out.
Watch it.
I think. Get in front of this thing. You know what to do. Get them to fear you. Make them fear the Isaac. Wow, nothing. That did not trigger anything. What the actual heck? Come on. You know you want to be fear of me. I am the next scarecrow, after all. Or not. She's a nice stubborn. Maybe they went to better training school than the rest. No, you don't. Screw your smash. You are not the Hulk. Granted, neither is Daryl or I, but at least we have to practice. Okay, you need. Who's doing this? That's it. You're the only thing left. Now I can relax a little bit. Just smash and slash. And we'll be done with the mission in no time.
Can't run away now.
Alright. Yep, that's what I thought. How's that feel? You just stay back there. Don't bother us.
You're mine.
Last time? Looks like last time. Just a few strikes, and we'll be good to go. Deal as much damage as you can. We're almost through here. You little troll. Done.
All you got?
And now over that way. The reinforcements arrive. I'll just obliterate them. Still confident?
Here we go!
Alright. Alright.
Here we go!
Alright.
And now you will die! Right here! Now as for the rest of you lot. Okay, who did that?
Over.
Let's trigger the raid mode. Oh my lord. This is actually happening.
Once more with feeling.
Burn them all! Come on now. You saved me.
Okay, sick of this. Burn!
Burn them all!
You go down, and so do you. That only repels
That all
you,
you got?
the last of your kind, at this given moment. I'm guessing more people have respawned at this point, though. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, wait.
No match for us.
That's surprising.
Burn them all!
Numbers are rising.
Alright, that way we go then. There we go, much better.
Even more enemies?
This makes more sense.
Got back.
much more sense.
Burn them all!
Ow. Alright. Goodbye.
I almost
Very vexatious.
Alright. Just one tank. And a few armed men. All of them very quickly. Unless, you know, that happens.
now take it.
Burn them all!
After you, Commander. I got bigger picture.
Here we go. You
Make this happen.
You ready?
Hang in there, Isaac. Stop that right now! Get out! Good riddance. Now, hey, my race is off. Can we please finish this guy?
Take the offensive!
taste my blade.
There we go. Mission complete! That was easy. Despite these guys being around level 47. Consider me surprised and holy experience points. Yeah, everyone's leveling up from that. Like, there's no excuse. Everyone has to level up from that alone. More boss win, blah 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 blah. Yes, I get it. You know, at this rate, I might just consider doing a shorter session. You know, like a short continuation session. Kind of like the last time I did something like this. Oh, okay, we're getting more story. Maybe this will work in my favor?
This is a true story.
Maybe?
Solomon and Basil acted immediately. They proceeded with only the main force and did not include the Vandergund.
As expected.
But the operation failed. Jutland once again took a heavy blow in that battle.
They were both reminded that the only way to take Velgiev was through that aforementioned hazardous path.
What's more, Parliament was plagued by dissenting opinions over the war with that operation's failure.
Seriously?
Solomon the Traitor, who was at the forefront of the pro-war sentiment, became the prime target of criticism.
As expected.
Lord Lindegard wrote about this in his autobiography. He singled out Solomon and denounced him, stating that continuing the war would lead Jutland to ruin. On top of that, he claimed that Solomon joined forces with Basil Sabanci, the rising star of the Ragnite industry, and profited from an industry that was revitalized from the war. He questioned the two's connection, so it states. However, recent studies show that business rivals who didn't take kindly to Basil's rise worked behind the scenes. Perhaps Lord Lindegard was only used by them to their advantage.
An interesting thought. Not completely likely thought, but still interesting. I'll give him that. Meanwhile,
Ophelia had been trying to make contact with Violet the Traitor.
Thank you for coming. I never would have imagined that I'd be summoned by Her Royal Highness. Perhaps I should have run away. I heard from Amleth. You know everything. Why did you want to meet me? Why not him? I wished to speak with you in private, woman to woman. Your attendant Godot also came to see us. Said he wanted to hear our side of the story. Indeed. That is why I am following in his footsteps. So I was the first in line. I'm flattered. But I feel a bit restless in here. There is nowhere more private than my own bedchambers. True. I shall cut to the quick. Did something happen recently? Something? Our anti-Valkyria squad was left out of the prior operation. I do not understand why. The suspected collusion between Councilman Collenberg and Mr. Sabanchi troubles me as well. On top of it all, no one in Vannergen knows why we were excluded from that mission. Things are not progressing as planned. Or so I have deduced. In light of my knowledge that all of you are working from the shadows, I ask again, did something happen? You have a good intuition, Your Highness. It's over for us. Pardon? The oath that the 5 of us made has been broken.
backstory time? Or maybe not.
Hello, Your Highness.
Good day to you, Bloom.
Are you alone? Miranda's usually always with you.
Indeed, 'tis only I today. Is Amleth here?
I saw him training earlier.
Thank you.
That was strange.
Something involving Amleth, is it? Dubious. Definitely dubious.
Wanna go spy on them? You know, as you guys so much love to do.
To act or not to act? That is the question.
Bloom said I might find you here.
Is it appropriate for a princess to be out on her own?
Royalty I may be, but I have fought on the front lines long enough to handle strolling about by myself.
Miranda's probably looking all over for you.
Yeah.
It's fine. I shall cross that bridge when I reach it.
You've really toughened up.
My apologies. I meant to give this to you many times, but I simply could not. This was handed to me by the Nielsen family. They said that they wanted you to have it. 'Tis a letter Hans wrote to you. Please read it.
Wait.
Pardon?
Stay with me.
May I ask what was written? You do not mind?
No. You should read it too.
Might give you
Both
some
as
courage.
a princess and a soldier.
Please don't forget to tell us what's in the letter.
What was written in it?
Pride, gratitude, how he was happy he could assist Amleth, and was thankful he'd one day witness the country change.
Huh.
The runner Hans naturally had no idea that Amleth the traitor started this war for revenge. That's why he did not waver in his belief that the anti-Valkyria squad changed a suffering country.
I still can't understand it. War takes lives. How can they feel pride and happiness when they can die at any moment?
You could say it was just how it was back then. They all thought about their country, how to make it prosper, what they can do to protect it. Hans wrote that he learned what that meant through Amleth's struggles.
Such pure and honest feelings.
As I figured.
He's dead because of me.
Nay, this is war. Even I could lose my life at any moment. Such is the nature of the battlefield. Did you not feel the emotions poured into every word of this letter? He wanted to thank you, Amleth. Didn't you allow me to read this because you felt it too?
I don't deserve thanks. Not from Hans, not from Godot. Not from any soldier who's died under my command.
You blame yourself then.
Of course I do. We didn't start this war for Jutland. We started it for our own selfish need for revenge.
You know, that little motion was not
What about
very
that should I
justified
feel
for his
proud of?
current tone
We're
right now.
traitors. Traitors leading this country to its very destruction.
Nor are the statements. The voice
The
actors has not
Sands
been
told me
given
that
good
the five of you
direction.
have parted ways.
You met her?
Indeed.
She never felt right about it.
And you did? Even if it started as revenge, your influence is undeniable. It is because you five rose up that Jutland saw the light. Your friends have led an entire kingdom toward a new era. The soldiers who have died for Jutland did so with pride, praying that tomorrow would be a better day. Thinking they died merely for your vendetta is egotistical. Do not insult their sacrifice. Our duty is to carry on their last wishes, by seeing this war through to the end.
Duty.
Should we falter now, those we lost will have died in vain. I would have you take your revenge, so that we may usher in a brighter dawn for all of Jutland. Should you still call yourself a traitor even then, the kingdom created in the wake of your vengeance shall serve as your atonement, a vow to our fallen soldiers.
I don't know about that. I'd say the records would say completely otherwise,
I say this neither
based
as
on how
royalty
this whole
nor
thing was
warrior,
told.
but as a traitor.
Never imagined you'd say anything like this.
'Tis true that some will accuse us of committing an act that is unforgivable. Nevertheless, I wish to fight by your side. Many will condemn your ulterior motives for inciting a war, yet not a single soul enlisted without personal reasons. 'Twas not for king and country alone that they fought. Hans joined the military to protect his family, and to express his patriotic devotion through battle. Vannergund rose up to defend their loved ones and their home, just as the five of you took a stand for what you held dear, even if that meant exacting a terrible revenge. A nation is a confluence of its citizens' hopes and dreams. I learned that on the battlefield, not in school or court. Just as each individual is unique, so too is every country. Only by respecting national independence as I would personal autonomy can I hope to lead this kingdom. Ruse's true crime is that of imperialism. The notion that one man alone should hold sole dominion over places and people.
Like America? So, what are you three gonna do now that you've heard this? Are you gonna report us to the military? Or perhaps...